Okay, I think everyone is here. People can join if they want to as we go through, but I think we're good to start now. So firstly, welcome today. This is the Prospect Partner Programme Introduction, which is a Xerocon London follow-up. So firstly, thank you all for coming to see us at the event and also then joining today as that follow-up. So I'm Louise, I'm Head of Sales at Prospect Soft, and I was at Xerocon, so I'm probably sure I met some of you, and I'm also kind of responsible here for our partner programme and managing the partners. So just a brief introduction about what we're going to go through today. So firstly, we'll talk about the product market fit and where our CRM solution fits. We'll do a quick overview demo of Prospect CRM, nothing too major. I don't want to keep you for too long, so we'll go over that briefly. We'll then do the success outcomes, so the success outcomes for the different parties involved in the partner programme, the partnership structure, the benefits and mechanics of that structure, and also I'll come on to a brief explanation about a promotion that we'll be running for our business advisor partners ongoing. So let's get started. So firstly, if I just explain to you, as I said, a little bit about how our CRM fits into the market. So typically our customers would have Xero and or Unleashed. You can use our platform integrated just to Xero, bringing in that accounting information from there, or you can use it with Unleashed, which is obviously the inventory system that sits in between Xero and Prospect solution as well. We also are, we have some betas in progress at the moment, so that's QuickBooks and TradeGecko, and we also have our Sin7 integration launching very soon as well into that beta stream. So that's kind of the kind of customers that we go after and what systems they probably already have in place. And then the next important thing for our customers is for them to be selling physical products B2B, so that they would be doing B2B sales. And as I mentioned, with those physical products, they are actually shipping out from stock. And then we come and we sit in the middle of kind of those three main aspects of what our customers have. So that brings us on to, we class our target customers, those that are the best fit for us, as our yes, yes, yes customers. So yes, yes, yes is, yes, they have Xero, Unleashed, or another integration solution that we integrate to. Yes, they sell physical products from stock B2B, and yes, they want and need an integrated CRM solution. So they're the three main factors we look for when we're qualifying a potential customer for Prospect CRM. So obviously that is quite a focused target market. There's obviously a few reasons behind that, which I'll just kind of run through briefly. So I'm sure you guys know the CRM is a crowded market. There are hundreds of CRM solutions out there. Some of them are fairly generic, but obviously we want to really nail part of that market and make sure we are the best fit for a certain aspect of the kind of CRM market in order to deliver real value and success to our customers. And based on historical reasons, the kind of B2B Stock-Aware solution was the best way forward for us. It's what we've had most experience in, and it's what we feel we are experts in delivering to our customers. And that just means we have this market focused expertise, but also gives us a real focus on the product and our development pipelines for the product and where we're heading as a business, and what features we're implemented for our customers. So basically, with that being such a focused area of the CRM market, and having such a focused target market base, we actually, all of our free trials that we provide to prospects are integrated, which just means that the customers can really see why our CRM is a good fit for them if they are a yes, yes, yes customer, and it kind of negates the competition in terms of being able to see a real life example in a trial scenario before they decide they would like to go ahead with the CRM, about how we integrate with the data and what that means and what it can show them and do for them. And as it stands stands at the moment, we are proactively recommended by Unleashed. We are we work closely with Unleashed, and they do recommend us to their customers. And we also have really good relationships now with TradeGecko and Sin7, and we've got proactive development going on with those currently, as I mentioned previously. And that's really important for us, those integrations. It's something that we as a business strive for, and we make sure we have really close relationships with our app partners as well. And it also just means that, you know, most people now, when they're buying a software solution, they do look for 5-star reviews, and it's something that we need to achieve. And having this target market, knowing where we fit, knowing what we can deliver to the customer, knowing how we can help them, just means that, you know, the reviews that we're getting, you know, typically are 5-star reviews. The customers trust us, they know that we understand their business and what the kind of features in a CRM solution they need to kind of grow and expand. So that's kind of why we've chosen the kind of being so focused rather than a generic CRM. And clearly we do have all the kind of fluffy CRM stuff that you would expect, so being able to manage your prospects and your customer data, email marketing solutions, as well as, you know, marketing reporting, document storage, all of that kind of stuff that you would expect from every CRM solution we do still have. But also we do have this kind of niche of the Stock-Aware feature that we are focused on. So I think obviously now is probably a good time just to jump in and show you some of that really briefly. So if I just jump into a demo database that we've got. So as I said, I won't take you through a lot of the CRM solution. I really just want to concentrate on where the integration points are, and how that looks in our CRM solution, and why it's important for you know, customers to have a free trial experience with us integrated, but also why we have we say that we only sell to people that are selling from stock and have one of the integrated solutions that we partner with. So this is the CRM database. When you first log in, we have it's a full cloud-based solution, web-based, so it's available on every device at any time, and we use Microsoft Azure for our hosting. So this is the front screen. You can see, as I mentioned, we've got kind of, you know, a lot of reporting that we give straight away to customers, but most of these are generated by data that's filled in the system. So when a customer comes and starts a free trial, they get access to all of this straight away, but also when they enter their API keys, they get a few nice bits of information and reporting straight away without entering any data into the CRM database. So if we just jump into this free trial section at the top here, the first thing you can do, there's some kind of welcome information for trialists, and just kind of moving them through the steps of the free trial process. But we've got here a top customer report. So if I click reveal, just from the sales information and the data that we've pulled through from their kind of back-end system, so Xero or Unleashed, you get a full view of your top customers and the spend. So that's quite valuable information straight away without having to do anything within the CRM solution. And then we also, within this section as well, have a top products report. So not only do we pull through that important customer information from Xero Unleashed, such as, you know, their account sales, but we also pull through product information as well. So your full product file, product pricing, and stuff like that as well. So we also get a full view of the product file within the CRM solution. And on this report, you can see those top products. So if I just jump back to the home screen here, we've got the increasing and decreasing revenue reports that you see down at the bottom. And again, these are things that are inherently filled with data as soon as the integration is set up and has run initially. So again, you know, some clear data analysis straight away without, as I said, doing anything in the CRM and adding any data. So you can see increasing revenue customers, so a year-on-year view of your top customers and what their spend is. But obviously, more importantly, for a salesperson, you probably are interested in and probably don't know about at the moment, without having access to the kind of key sales history information for your customers, those that are decreasing in revenue and are at high risk of moving away and buying from somewhere else. So this decrease in revenue report is obviously something that's, you know, fairly powerful, and you can see what of your customers are decreasing in revenue, how much they spent last year and the previous year, and the difference between those. So you can quite quickly get a handle on your customer base, and what they're doing and what they're spending with you, straight away within the CRM solution. And this is all available on a free trial as well. So if I just jump into one of these customer records that we've got, so if I go to Flora's Farm shop here, on a customer record, again, you can see we've got most of the normal CRM solution features, such as being able to hold websites, phone numbers, and all of the kind of key contact information for customers. Also with opportunity management, a problem login portal as well. I'll come on to the quotes in a short while, but we have a quoting capability with the ability to then push that through as an order directly into Unleashed and Xero to be delivered and invoiced as normal. But what I want to show you on a customer record is the sales transaction information. So from the integration that we have, we pull through a history of the customers buying, so the items that they've purchased, and as you can see in a line-by-line view here, you can see the last thing they've purchased, how many of those they ordered, whether they've all been delivered and whether they've all been invoiced, the unit price, so how much the customer paid for that particular item, and also any invoice information as well. And you also get, if you're connected to Unleashed, you do get or Xero, you get an option to actually open that invoice record directly from within the CRM in Unleashed or Xero. So that's quite, again, just a list of information about the customer and what they're buying. But as a salesperson and having the CRM feature, you kind of have a line-by-line view, but what do you do with that, and how do you make that work for you in terms of being able to manage your customer base? So we also then have a sales analysis tab directly underneath that, which kind of pulls that information together and gives some kind of key analysis points on a per customer basis. So at the top here, you've got their top products and what they're buying, how many times they've ordered those, on how many orders, and you've also got a monthly breakdown of their spend as well, so you can quickly see their buying trends, what their seasonality is in terms of when they're buying, when they're falling off, and just some more in-depth analysis on those sales history figures and data that we've pulled through. And then if I go to this appetizing apricot jam product at the top, so as I mentioned, we also integrate and import all of the product file information. So within here, you do have the ability to see all the information from Unleashed or Xero on that product. You can see the selling price, the cost price, and also dates next available. So we do also pull through key information about stock, which is obviously a key feature when you're a salesperson and you're dealing with selling physical products. You need to know how much the actual product is, if the customer has any special pricing associated to a particular product or directly on their account, but also when you can actually fulfill the items that you're quoting or ordering for that customer. So we pull that through into the kind of into the CRM interface to give all that information to the salesperson, rather than having to go into accounting or inventory systems where they typically shouldn't be. So on a product basis, you can see all the key information about a product. You can also add some imagery to the products. But then again, you do have the sales transaction history that I showed you on the customer record on a product basis as well. So again, you can see a line-by-line transactional history for a product. And then if I go to the sales analysis on a product record, again, we kind of collate all that information and pull it into the top buyers for that product. So Mary Berry loves her appetizing apricot jam. She's our top buyer and she's ordered it nearly 9,000 times over 43 orders. And then if I bring you down to the bottom here, you can see the seasonality and the buying trends on a per product basis. So not only is it you have the ability within our CRM solution to provide the sales analysis, pipeline reporting, order reports, target reporting, but there's also the ability to kind of do that reporting on a product basis as well, and maybe do some product forecasting within the CRM solution. And all of these reports, that there is a whole report builder tool to get at this data that's in the CRM solution, whether it's imported data or whether it's data entered by the users. And each report that you see on the screen is something that can be customized, and you can add different fields and so on, and filters onto these reports too, just so that the customers get a real flavour for what their products and customers are spending and doing. So if we then briefly show you the quoting feature, so it's obviously another key area of a Stock-Aware CRM solution, to be able to provide quotes to your customers and then convert those to sales orders, hopefully. So if I go to Mary Berry, go to her record, I can on a either on a customer record or directly under a contact that I'm speaking to, I can create a quote. So if I just go to the plus button at the top here and click on quotation, you can see we also pull through the if the customer is existing, has purchased previously, we pull through the currency directly associated to that customer account within Xero. But the CRM is multi-currency, and we do also have the ability to manage multi-operating companies as well. And if I just go through to the quotation screen itself, you can see that the target ledger is set, and you can choose different ledgers. So if that particular customer has a buying account, we can charge different ledgers. But down here, we've got the product search. So automatically, you'll get the customer's most frequently ordered items to choose from. So I can just click on one of those and add that straight to a quote. It will give you the customer pricing on here, so it's £4.20. If Mary Berry had special pricing, that would be her special price for that particular product. If not, it will be just the normal standard retail price. You can change the quantity, and you can obviously enter a discount rate on here as well. I can also do further things like searching for a product to add to a quote. So you can search your whole product file. So if I just search for jam, and I want to add 4 orange jams, and I also want to add my glass jam jar as well, and Mary wants 9 of those. And straight away on this screen you can see again the cost, but also the quantity available, so you can quite quickly tell Mary when you can fulfill the order for her. So if I just add those to the quotation screen itself. If I just open up this pencil and the side panel here, you get some further information about the product. So where we're talking about the key information about stock, you can see stock by warehouse, and again the next available date if there's no stock in. So you can see that as you are creating quotes for your customers, whether they're on the phone or whether you're going to be sending that out in an email, which you can do directly from the system as well. So yes, there's full document management where you can send quotations from the system, and then if Mary wants to go ahead with that particular quote, I can click confirm order, and that will go straight through to just click confirm order. That will then go through into Xero as a sales order ready to process and ship. So that's just some of the key features that we have in terms of Stock-Aware and our kind of where we target our market. So if we just continue through into the success outcomes. So with Prospect, with being a Prospect partner, there's obviously 3 different people that affects, and understanding the success for each of those is something that is obviously quite key. So for your customers, having a business advisor partner, someone that can, someone that's local, expert advice from someone they know and trust, to give them, information about a CRM solution that might be good for them. They obviously trust your opinion. You've probably worked with them for some time, but also with the CRM solution, they obviously will have sales revenue growth, hopefully through the use of the CRM and being able to get at some of that key information that is typically held and not visible within back-end solutions like Xero and inventory solutions like Unleashed, which salespeople typically don't use. And then obviously for you, which I'm sure you're pretty keen to know. There's the outcome for you guys is the recurring revenue share, which I'll come back to shortly, and we'll go through that in a bit more detail. And then obviously for us, there's got to be some benefit for us to having partners, and that is increased awareness and free trials that you guys would bring to us and advise your customers to go and try out Prospect CRM. So obviously that then brings us on to the partnership opportunities that we have available at Prospect. So we have our app partners, as you know, which are people like Xero and Unleashed, really close partnerships with those guys, and they're what we call our app partners. And then we have our implementation partners, so people that would do some of the onboarding and the selling of our solution to their customers, and business advisors. So the one thing that we are kind of focusing on in the UK market and introducing on this particular webinar is our business advisor partnership structure. So that is, where you are somebody that goes in and regularly sees customers and are able to kind of offer them advice about what solutions they should be using. If they come to you with a particular problem and you think, oh yeah, do you know what, after seeing that demo from Prospect, that they would definitely be able to help you with this, you should take a free trial. So that's kind of the structure that we are focusing on in this demonstration, and what we're really looking for at the moment. So the business advisors, you will provide trusted advice and bring customer referrals over to Prospect CRM, which then obviously will generate free trials for us, and we'll take the customer through the sales process itself and onboarding. But then with the business advisor structure, there is a recurring revenue share as well, depending on the amount of opportunities that you've brought to us and that have actually implemented Prospect CRM. We've also got a special promotion for business advisors as well, which I'll come on to at the end of the webinar, just to make sure that you stick around, and we'll leave that to the end. So as I mentioned, we also do have an implementation partner structure as well. So this is just available where appropriate. If you are looking to become an implementation partner, it's definitely something we can discuss, and typically where we implement, the implementation partners come in around 5 or so referrals later, just when you've got an idea of the system. But if it's something you want to discuss, then please get in contact with us directly, and we'll be more than happy to go through that in more detail. So moving on to kind of the business advisor partnership structure and focusing on that at the moment. The kind of the business advisor itself, you would get margins on the subscriptions you bring to us. So they are paid directly to you every month, and that is based on the amount of subscriptions and the amount of users for successfully onboarded customers that you have referred. So that, yeah, and obviously the payments grow with the number of customers you have referred and subscribed, and who have subscribed to Prospect CRM. There's a lot more information on our partner page on the website, which you're more than welcome to kind of have a look at after. We will also be sending an email out with all of these links on, and a copy of this webinar video as well. But just to kind of show you, we start at an advisor level kind of structure, which is are recommended up to 4 clients, and then from there we get our bronze, silver and gold levels of business advisor and the amount of customers they've referred. And typically 5 or more clients is where you start earning margin on those subscriptions, and as we said, they are paid monthly by Prospect Soft to you, and you get a 15% margin, and then after 50 it obviously then increases. 100 plus, obviously really great. I think that's, as he says there, it's something we should talk about when you get to that point. Hopefully some of you will. So yes, that's kind of structure that we're looking at the moment, and that's all visible on our partner page on our website if you want to go and have a look in more detail. And please, if you do have any questions after, please get in touch and we'll be happy to kind of have a more one-to-one conversation with you. So it's probably worth then speaking about what happens once you refer a customer to us, or a potential customer, because it's probably something that you again might advise them, and it's just good for you to understand how we as a business work once we identify a potential customer. So I kind of briefly touched on this previously, but integrated demos are essential for our product. As you could see from the demo that I showed you, the free trialist will get all of that data straight away, and it's just, it just really negates the competition in terms of if you're selling products from stock, you have Xero, Unleash, or another integrated inventory system that we partner with, then you should not be looking at any other CRM solution, and we are very confident of that. But obviously, with the integrated doing a free trial that's integrated, it's the only way to really show that and explain that to a customer. So when we do it, when we sign up a free trialist, we always arrange a demonstration with them, but only if they are integrated demos. So it's literally our brand, our reputation. Integration is really our focus. It's what we're really proud of, and how we set ourselves apart from the competition. So again, the demonstrations, the referrals that you pass to us, and as I said, there's a promotion later which will kind of show this a bit more, but the referrals, they will need to be signed up as a free trialist and integrate their Unleashed or Xero to the trial in order for that promotion to take place, but also for us to even do a demonstration for the customer or the potential customer. And it's also really important to note that the customer, even if you're advising them of the CRM solution, you might want to show them, it's important that they sign up for the free trial and not you guys using their data. Obviously, there's strict GDPR regulations around data. So you cannot sign up as a business advisor with your company name and then integrate the customer's inventory data to that free trial. The customer should be prompted to set up their own free trial with their own business email address, that, to do with GDPR, but also the customers must own their own data and control who has access to that. I'm sure you've worked with some of these customers for years, but it is something that is very serious with GDPR. So that's how we kind of go through the process. Once you refer a customer, they will sign up for a free trial. They'll integrate their data. That run throughs automatically, and then from there we contact them and get them involved in a discovery call and a demonstration of the product with their data in there. And we're more than happy for you to be on that discovery call and demonstration if you wish to be, and you have some input that you would like to add, then that is something that we're happy to do as well. So in terms of being an advisor and how we actually attribute those, hopefully those customer sign-ups to you in order for the margin and also for the special promotion, which I'll come on to. There's a couple of ways of doing that. So we will provide you with partner referral codes straight after this webinar. So probably this afternoon or tomorrow you'll receive an email with your unique referral code, and when a customer goes on to sign up for a free trial, they are prompted to add a free trial code in there as well. So if you referred a customer, please give that to them and ask them to enter that into the sign up process for a free trial, and then we'll know to attribute that particular one to you. But equally, you can just warn us that one of your customer, that sounds awful, you could tell us prior to a customer, one of your customers sign up for a free trial that they are going to, and we'll make sure that we look out for them and again attribute that to you as well. But just for just to make sure we catch all of them, it's best to make sure they use your partner referral code on each of those free trials that they're registering. So then that brings us on to the promotion and attributing those to you. So just to kind of get us started and to introduce you to being a Prospect business advisor in terms of our partnership, we are going to be providing £25 Amazon gift vouchers, which are e-gift cards. We will email them directly to you for each of your first 10 integrated demos that you introduce to us. So these are recommended yes customers, so those that have Xero Unleashed, are selling stock B2B and do require a CRM and an integrated CRM specifically. So once we have signed the customer up, once the customer has signed up for free trial and we have performed an integrated demonstration for that customer, it's completed by one of the sales team here. Whether you're involved or not, it's up to you. You can be at that particular point, but as soon as that's completed, we will then provide the Amazon gift voucher. And this particular promotion is going to be running until the 10th, the end of the 10th of March. So if you do have anyone that you want to recommend, get them in as soon as possible, and you can make £250 worth of Amazon gift vouchers by the 10th of March if you successfully refer 10 customers. They don't have to buy the system, it's just that we have integrated demos with them, and they are one of our target market customers as well. So that's kind of just to kind of get us started, and hopefully from there you'll be more comfortable with the CRM solution and referring customers to us. So as I said, kind of brings us to the end of the webinar today, introduces you a little bit to our Business Advisor Partner Scheme. It's really great that you are interested and would love to talk to you a bit more. Obviously, you will get an email directly after the webinar. It will have a recording of this on there, but also your customer referral code and some other useful links on that email. But if you do want to discuss anything in more detail, go through the margins in a bit more detail, or have any questions, then please contact Prospect Soft directly. As I mentioned, I'm Louise, so you can ask for me. I will put my email address on the email that we send out, and then we can maybe arrange some one-to-one calls if you would like to. But we look forward to working with you, and thank you again for taking the time to join the webinar today, and also for coming to see us at Xerocon. If you've got an advent calendar, I hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to speaking with you shortly. Thank you very much.